Hi, I'm Brian. Kettle's on, make yourself a cup of tea. Now today I want to talk about the rumour that Henry Cavill is being replaced as Superman. The rumour is he's being replaced by Supergirl, played by Sasha Calle. Now, I'm not exactly sure what Warner Brothers are doing with this. Henry Cavill is adored by fans. He makes a good Superman, and fans want to see him continue on in the role. And I know that Henry Cavill himself has said many times that he would like to continue on with the role. But Warner Brothers have done nothing. They've sat on it, and they've not made another film for him. They've not included him in other films since Justice League. So you've got an actor who wants to continue with the role. You've got an actor who fans love in the role and want to see him continue with the role. And Warner Brothers have decided to not give fans what they want and completely replace him with Supergirl. Now, I'd like to say I'm surprised by this decision, but I'm really not. I mean, it is proven that if you do listen to the fans, they will go watch the film. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog movie was a huge success because the producers listened to the fans. They redesigned Sonic, and now Sonic 2 is coming out of the theatres. If they hadn't listened to the fans, then the first Sonic movie wouldn't have done well, and it wouldn't have made money, and it wouldn't have got a sequel. So Warner Brothers have decided to not listen to the fans, have not given Henry Cavill another movie as Superman. They didn't have to do it as dark as the Zack Snyder movies. I'm sure fans would have loved to see Henry Cavill in a more lighter-toned Christopher Reeve style movie, because Christopher Reeve's Superman 1 and 2 were fantastic and are still loved today. For many people my age, older and some younger, Christopher Reeve is still the definitive version of an on-screen Superman. But I think Henry Cavill is fantastic in the role as well. So giving Henry Cavill a film in a similar style as the old Christopher Reeve movies would have been fantastic, but instead they've decided to swap him out for Sasha Calle Supergirl. Now, I'm not saying she's going to be bad in the role. I haven't seen her in the role. Nobody has yet, so it's not something we know. But Warner Brothers doing this is going to leave a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths, and I believe that's going to be reflected at the box office. Now, I'm having a look at this article here on Screen Geek, which says, Sasha Calle Supergirl replacing Henry Cavill Superman. Warner Brothers have been evolving their DCEU film franchise in a variety of interesting ways for years. For example, they've been spending a lot of time expanding characters like those seen in Shazam, the Suicide Squad, and the Peacemaker TV series. It means that we've had less time with familiar characters like Ben Affleck's Batman, who will be replaced by Michael Keaton's Batman in the upcoming films, The Flash and Batgirl. This has fans curious what could happen to other iconic DC Comics characters, such as Superman, and now we have the answer. Believe me, Screen Geek, nobody was wondering this. According to our sources, newly cast Supergirl actress Sasha Calle is playing the Kara Danvers version of the character, and will replace Superman actor Henry Cavill in DCEU's Last Survivor of Krypton. In a new rebooted timeline, the Kryptonian villain Zod kills Cavill Superman as a baby. Having Zod kill Henry Cavill's version of Superman as a baby is, in my opinion, a ridiculous idea. I understand it's going to be in a new timeline created by The Flash, but it still doesn't make the idea any better. It's not currently clear what Warner Bros. Have planned for these characters beyond this point, but it sounds as though Henry Cavill will no longer be involved at all with the DC film universe as Superman. As such, fans should be prepared for Sasha Calle to take on the mantle as Supergirl. I'll say this, she won't get an easy ride. Fans want Henry Cavill back as Superman. Supergirl isn't as popular a character as what Superman is, so she is going to be in for a rough ride. No matter how good or bad she's going to be in the films, she is definitely going to have a uphill struggle. The actress is set to appear in a new film, The Flash. The same film will reintroduce Michael Keaton as Batman. The movie will explore the concept of alternative timelines and as a result reboot the DC film universe. So The Flash, obviously we knew this already, is going to be based on Flashpoint, but I don't think they'll do it where he goes back to save his mother. I think it's going to be something else where he goes back in time for. And to be honest, I'm not really bothered at this point. The film could be great, but more than likely is going to be a mess. Having Michael Keaton back as Batman, it'll be nice to see, but I think it's just there as a bait for fan service, and I don't think it's going to work, especially after this announcement. The last little bit of the article says, between this and Michael Keaton returning as Batman, it's clear that Warner Brothers have a very interesting strategy for their film franchise going forward. It's also worth mentioning that they've been working on other continuities, such as the Batman with Robert Pattinson, in between these DCEU installments, so we'll probably see another Superman sooner or later, but it doesn't seem likely that it'll be Henry Cavill. Hopefully all will be answered with the release of The Flash next year. That's if The Flash is released next year, after Ezra Miller's incident a couple of days ago. But as I said earlier, I don't understand what Warner Brothers are doing. Fans are wanting more of Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill himself is wanting more of Superman. And Warner Brothers at this point just seem to be going out the way to not give fans what they want. They're going for the Ghostbusters 2016 route, when fans wanted a sequel to the original Ghostbusters and Sony churned out a piss-poor version of Ghostbusters and received a lot of backlash for it, and it turned up being a box office failure and it's not really spoke about anymore. And yes, it does have its fans, and if you are a fan of the film, then that's great. If you enjoy it, it brings you joy, that is fantastic. But personally, it's not for me, and it wasn't for a lot of Ghostbusters fans. But when Ghostbusters Afterlife came out, fans went back, they went to see it, it was a direct sequel, it's what they wanted. Warner Brothers haven't learned anything. They are recasting Superman as Supergirl, they're recasting Batman as Batgirl. Yes, Michael Keaton is coming back, but I think he'll be in more of a mentor role like he is in Batman Beyond. I think going forward you'll have Supergirl, Batgirl and Wonder Woman. I don't know if you'll have these for long, as I don't know how much money they'll make, but I don't think it will be that much. But what do you guys think? Are you disappointed that Henry Cavill's being replaced? Do you think he should get another go as Superman? Do let me know in the comments below. And that's all from me. I want to make a fresh cup of tea.